Hey everyone, it's Gohar here, your usual guide into the hidden corners of the streaming and digital content world. Today, I want to take you behind the scenes of something strategic but often overlooked. The old content libraries of broadcasters, are they being wasted? And what if I told you the tapes you aired 5, 10, even 15 years ago could actually become a new revenue stream, a strategic asset in the digital era? Would you believe me? It sounds crazy, right? But trust me, there's real gold hidden in your archives. Content that was once seen as used up might just be your ticket to stronger audience engagement, platform diversity, and yes, monetization. So, let's dive into why that dusty archive room might be the most valuable square meter in your building. We all know how much content broadcasters produce every single year: talk shows, documentaries, dramas, coverage of major events. But the brutal reality? After it airs, most of it just disappears into storage. No one watches it, no one talks about it. It becomes dead content. And yet, behind those shelves are hours, days, even years of storytelling, characters, history, and culture just waiting. It's like having a vault full of diamonds but never unlocking the door. And let's be honest, some broadcasters are even paying to store this content without having a clear idea of what's in there or how to use it again. Now, let's be fair, there are real obstacles. The biggest one: format. Some content is stored on outdated tapes, old hard drives, even disks that are no longer supported. Then comes the lack of metadata: no tags, no descriptions, no time codes. So even if you wanted to use it, you'd have to manually search through hundreds of files. That's hours and hours of human time. And nobody has that kind of bandwidth anymore. And culturally, we're wired to chase the next thing. With daily deadlines and content calendars packed to the brim, few teams have the headspace to look backwards. So, it's not laziness, it's just how the system's been built. Here's the plot twist: content creation is getting more expensive. Equipment, scripting, locations, post production, it all adds up. But viewers, they're craving something else. Not just new, but familiar. There's this global wave of nostalgia right now. People want to feel safe, comforted. They want the shows they grew up with, the voices they trust, the stories that shaped them. Think about it. How many times have you rewatched a favorite series or movie from years ago just because it made you feel something? That's the power of memory. And that's where your old content becomes gold. Now, let's talk about fast channels, free ad supported streaming TV. This model is exploding globally. And what fills these channels? Mostly legacy content: old sitcoms, cooking shows, music specials, kids' cartoons. The kind of content that already has a connection with viewers. It's low cost, high impact. And here's the kicker: platforms and advertisers love it. Why? Because it's already proven itself. You're not testing something new, you're just letting it breathe again. In fact, some of the biggest channels on Roku, Samsung TV Plus, and Pluto are built entirely on this kind of repackaged content. So, how do we bring this content back to life? It's not rocket science, just smart workflows. First, organize. Add metadata, standardize the format, digitize where needed. Second, repackage. Thinky, short clips, compilations, themed programming blocks, or dedicated fast channels. Give it a structure that fits today's attention span. Third, monetize. Link it to platforms that pay: YouTube, AVOD platforms, licensing deals, or build your own niche platform around it. The key is you already spent money to create this content. Now it's time to extract value from it again. Here's a real story. A broadcaster in South Asia had 200 plus episodes of a family sitcom from 2011 to 2015. It had decent ratings back in the day. But then It just sat in a database. A new team came in, cleaned up the files, added metadata, and launched a 24/7 FAST channel, airing only that sitcom. Parallelly, they clipped the funniest moments and posted them to Shorts, Reels, TikTok. What happened? Massive viewer engagement, renewed ad interest, and an unexpected surge in fan nostalgia, all from something they already owned. They didn't shoot a single new frame, just unlocked hidden value. Let me be real, not everything old is gold. Some content can't be salvaged. If the quality is too poor, if the rights are murky, or if it contains problematic social messaging that doesn't age well, skip it. Reviving old content is not a copy paste job. It's about re editing, recontextualizing, and sometimes even re narrating. Your job is to make sure it aligns with current audience values because no one wants a PR nightmare from a 2007 punchline that didn't age well. I want you to start thinking differently. Your archive is not just a warehouse of expired footage, it's a digital asset vault. Every tape, every episode, every behind the scenes shot, it holds emotional, cultural, and even economic value. Especially in the age of AI and synthetic content, audiences crave what's real. And what's more real than a slice of time captured authentically by your team for your audience? Don't let it sit there. Don't let it fade. So, here's my final ask. Take one day, just one day, and open your archive. Ask yourself, what stories are hiding here? Which of these can be relived, reshared, repurposed for today's audience? I promise you, there's something in there. The future of content isn't always about shooting new stuff. Sometimes it's about rediscovering what you already have and letting it shine again. I'm Gohar, and I'll see you in the next episode where we dig into metadata. Yes, the secret sauce that makes all this possible. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and let's keep bringing content back to life together.